本节目由声鲜时采科技出品。关键英语教室，学新单字，知天下事。欢迎收听浩尔的关键英语教室。周一到周五，每天带给你反映社会脉动的关键字。Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this special episode.This is an all-English episode, and this is going to be about an analysis of an English article. And the article is Taiwan's post-bubble recovery holds lessons for China. So today we're going to learn about this article and some English, and of course, some analysis. All right, so enjoy the ride. In the shadow of China's cooling real estate market and lingering consumer confidence woes,The specter of a 1990s Japan-like economic bubble looms large. It's easy to draw parallels between the two, given the similarities in their situations. However, it's crucial to recognize the stark differences in their industrial trajectories. By 1989, Japan's per capita GDP had already eclipsed that of the United States.While China's average income today remains less than a fifth of the US level. On today's episode of Howard's International Picks, we are diving into a fascinating perspective that suggests we might be looking at the wrong example. Instead of Japan, Taiwan's journey out of its 1980s bubble could offer China a blueprint for recovery and growth.Despite the obvious differences in population size, with Taiwan's population being smaller than even a single Chinese megacity, the island's economic achievements post-bubble are nothing short of remarkable. Since 1989, Taiwan's GDP has grown more than fivefold, with its GDP per capita surpassing Japan's when adjusted for purchasing power parity.The backbone of this impressive growth? A robust manufacturing and technology sector, spearheaded by the likes of the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, which has dominated the global chip manufacturing scene despite being a latecomer to the industry. I just can't help but ponder, if Taiwan could reinvent itself post-bubble, why can't China?Especially considering the role of renewable energy as a burgeoning pillar of strength in China's economy. According to 2023 data from the National Energy Administration, renewable energy installations in China have hit 1.45 billion kilowatts, accounting for over half of the country's total generation capacity. Furthermore, it's projected that renewable sources will supply more than 80% of the country's incremental electricity demand. This surge in green energy adoption underscores renewable energy's pivotal role in China's economic foundation. As China aims for ambitious carbon peak by 2030 and carbon neutrality by 2060 targets, there's a mix of optimism and skepticism about reaching these goals.Especially considering the ongoing economic challenges. Yet, as we discussed on Howard's International Picks, the push for renewable energy not only serves as a key strategy for navigating the post-bubble economy, but also positions China as a global leader in green technology. Now, we're coming to this thought-provoking piece titled, Taiwan's Post-Bubble Recovery Holds Lessons for China.For some English language highlights, some keywords and sentences. Some key terms and phrases for English learners. Number 1, post-bubble recovery. It refers to the period of economic adjustments and growth following the burst of a financial bubble. So it's post-bubble. Number 2, economic malaise is a state of economic stagnation or slowdown. Number 3, manufacturing sector. So it's a segment of the economy that is involved in the production of goods. So it's a sector, it's a segment, it's a part of an industry. Number 4, global chip foundry industry. The industry that manufactures silicon chips for other companies without designing their own components. Right? So they're responsible for making the chips. So it's called a chip foundry. And it's an industry, so altogether it's a global chip foundry industry. Number 5, industrial policy. Government policies aimed at improving the competitiveness and capabilities of domestic industries. And 6, purchasing power parity, PPP. An economic theory that allows the comparison of the purchasing power of various world currencies to one another. Right. And here are some important sentences for deeper understanding. Number 1, Taiwan did not remain mired in economic malaise. So the sentence captures Taiwan's resilience and ability to overcome economic challenges. So Taiwan did not just remain there or remain mired in an economic challenge. Number 2, the best example is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, which now dominates the island's economy and stock market. So the sentence highlights TSMC's significant impact on Taiwan's economy. So it's the best example, and the key word here is dominate. To dominate is to play the key role, to control, to have a say, to dominate the country or the island's economy and stock market, to be the big leader or the big player in it. Number 3, China's global manufacturing market share surged during the COVID pandemic. So the sentence points to China's robust manufacturing sector, even in the face of global challenges. For our English language learners, I encourage you to reflect on the terms and sentences highlighted, consider how they contribute to the overall narrative of the article, and what they reveal about economic recovery and growth strategies. Stay tuned for more episodes of Howard's International Picks, where we dive into fascinating articles, unravel complex ideas, and explore the English language in all its richness.